All right, folks. We have made it. For the final time on this channel, it is main event time. All right, it is time. Instructions, please. On the left-hand side, they are just rolling away, showing you how many hertz they can get with that rolling speed. They're, of course, a fellow member of the King's Fave 5 list for 2022. Had an excellent year and is still very much on the rise. And, of course, a dear friend to all, Xenophilius. And on the right, their opponent, of course, an honorary member of the King's Fave 5 for this year. He has come out of retirement and will be in the main event for Tetris Friendly's Reckoning this Friday. He takes on Noah Dang. As he has just recently, and by recently I mean literally like an hour ago, got a friggin' 1.3 from a 19 start. It's the Confusing Poke. All right, Xeno is ready. Poke is ready. Let's count him down. Game number 1. We begin this final main event here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Square L square line. Perfect. Seeds have been entered in correctly. I don't know why I say in, because it makes it sound like I'm saying incorrectly, right? Like the you know, like the prefix, right? But either way, we're good. That is to say, we are good. Like, what a great couple years we've had doing friggin' friendlies on this channel. Like, I mean, if you would have told me before the pandemic that in 3 years from then I would be, right, I'd be doing this tonight, like, and, you know, and at this point I've been doing this for years, like doing friendlies and all that, you know, make a name for myself around here, right? Like, I never would have believed you. Ever. Like, because I mean, my life was just so different back then, right? And I mean, hell, it's even different now, right? From when, like, I first started doing this stuff, but, you know, it's crazy. I cannot think of that is to say, I cannot think of a much better way to close out this era of Tetris friendlies. And of course, we're not done after this. Of course, we'll be just moving over to classic Tetris, you know, and where I think we will find some more amazing friggin' action right here in the friendlies universe. I think it's going to be an awesome transition. I am very much looking forward to it. Yeah, there you go, Colin. It's not a goodbye, it is a see you later, as in, like, in a week or two. So, yes, I get bigger paychecks. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So we had the leverage in the negotiation, clearly. So, for Mac, yeah, of course, yeah, Reed, of course, gotta watch the Breaking Bad episodes, yeah. As per usual, but what Pokey's gotta do is try to get out of this mess here. It is a bit messy, actually, for both players. It's not really the cleanest of boards. Oh, it's Pokey, oh, that left side. Oh, he got the bar over, oh my God. Oh, but these S pieces are just really hurting him right now. Oh, he hangs the S. Oh my God, I was friggin' speechless, man. I just wanted you almost get out of that, but to no avail. 183 will be the final score. At a Tetris for Xeno for the dagger, and at 296, they have done more than enough. We'll take game number 1. I don't know how on earth I would have even reacted if he actually survived that. I would have either lost my just collective shit, or I would have like had like just stunned. But either way, we're ready for game 2. We can take him on 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, I didn't notice one or two players must have been eating some ramen, because Colin was excited about it. So yeah, okay, so Zeno is, there you go. So there you go. Colin approves of the ramen eating ways. Right? Forget being FDA approved, right? We got Colin approved. That's what we really need. Of course, we are underway game 2. Kind of a cinematic early top out there from Pokey, who was just hanging on by a thread for quite some time. I mean, hanging on real tight. Just was unable to get out of the situation. Kind of got S-bursted, you know, in the peace sequence there. And it really, I mean, his board being the way it was, that really hurt. But right now, has a much cleaner board here to begin this game number 2. It's at 98k, 116 for the Xenophilius. As both will add a Tetris, so it will remain about a 1 Tetris advantage. Now 2 with that one from Xeno. And yeah, I actually haven't had ramen in a hot minute, though, I will say. It has been a minute. Because they are good. They are very good. And weirdly, I don't even think it was in college that I had it, right? Like, because I know that's usually like a stereotype, right? Where like, you know, like where people like in college like, oh, well, all they can afford is ramen, right? Which I don't know why that's like real talk like that. I get that it's like a whole gag, it's a whole shtick. I get it, but like, why is it gotta be like that? Why does the world have to be like that, where people are just poor and everything and have to put up with shit like that, you know? Like, I get it's funny to look back at, but like, I mean, anyway, just why is it gonna be like that? But ramen in Austin, sure, maybe, yeah, we'll do that for my literal birthday. Sure, we'll we'll have some ramen. On the literal day of my birth, that's what we'll do. You know, that is if I don't freaking melt by then. Like, oh my god. All right. Of course, 272 is the score for Xeno right now. 269 at a Tetris. Hey now, 291 for KunfusingPoke. So it is a fairly neck-and-neck affair still. Certainly a much better go for Pokey than last time. Been doing a better job staying out of trouble here. Of course, Colin is proud of this seed. So there you go. I of course allowed him to abuse his mod powers and do it one last time, right? Like, since I don't believe he has mod over at Classic Tetris, so I figure I'm like, well, I'll let him do it. Why the hell? So if these seeds suck, it's not my fault. It's Colin's fault. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if I'm worried about melting, yeah, just don't ever go outside. Yeah. Because I mean, you know, y'all know I'm a redhead. Like I don't tan, right? Like some people can go out and tan and like do all that. I'm just like, I can't do that. I'm not someone that's ever been able to do that. The vultures, man, dude. All the like casual viewers would be like, what the hell is going on here? Like, Just the chat going so quick. Like, oh my god, I must be so confused. That's assuming I do open queue over there at any point, which I'm sure I will at least once. Like, I'm sure it'll go horribly, but I'll do it anyway. Like, true. Just have to like pre-book Marts just to guarantee he gets in. Like, oh my god, we're about to transition here. In this, game number 2. 519 is the score for Xeno. 494 out of this world here for KunfusingPoke. Xeno transitions 567. So Poke's got a couple Tetrises available here. Could potentially get close to that 567 we saw. See, of course, Xeno's still keeping it clean, so I can just kind of watch Poke do his thing here. He's got one Tetris on the table. He will transition with... Oh, hold on. Xeno's in trouble. Hang on. Couple squares coming in. The L to the left side. Oh, but it's not going to be enough. Poke just needs a couple burns. Final score was 602. See, he's trying to do it in style. Oh, he's gonna fly too close to the sun. And there we go. Bang, Tetris. 628. And he will tie this one up 1-1. Oh, there we go. The ramen from Xeno just fueling up. Yeah, just blame Colin. Yeah, Xeno, just blame Colin for that. It's his fault. All right, we're ready to go. Game number 3, right? Yeah, number 3. Here we go. We continue on in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, having to live, that's what I mean, right? Like I was talking about earlier, like having to live off that during school and everything. It's like, I mean, I'm not expecting, like, you know, obviously I wouldn't expect someone to be able to afford, like, you know, literally anyone on the planet to be able to afford, like, you know, 5-course meals or whatever. Like, you know, it's tough for, you know, a literal, like, you know, barely older than a child, right? To have to, you know, just entering adulthood and having to, like, you know, survive off that. I mean, it's brutal, man. Like, but it's not so brutal are these boards right now. We are about 20 lines through this one. And it is Poke with the early lead, 115 to 96,000 points.
And the whole conspiracy would have been exposed!
And the whole conspiracy, you guessed it, would have been exposed. Richard Wolf is here with a raid party of 3. Thanks so much for preventing said conspiracy from being exposed. I definitely would not want that. So, of course, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. You guys are just in time for the final match of Monday Night Mayhem here on this channel, the Birb Wizard. All future matches will be taking place over at Classic Tetris. This is the main event. And we are tied 1-1. Should be a exciting finish. We've had some 19 play, kind of a rough early 19 top. And the last one So certainly hoping for a deeper run for both of these two this time around. Of course, Pokey, of course, player again, kind of was like, you know what? Screw this game. I'm done. I'm retiring. I'm over it. Right? And, you know, a few months later, you know, decided to make a comeback. And I, for one, am certainly excited to watch him on this Friday evening. Of course, with the King. As Pokey will be taking on Noah Dang. So, it's going to be a very exciting matchup there. And, oh, Xeno with a hang of a Z on the left. Oh, I don't know if they can do anything. Oh, they're going to top out at 224. And, of course, admitting there, that was a skill issue. I think GD might have a word or two to say about that, too. Actually, just one.
No!
So there you go. Pokey, you were good. You will take the 2-1 lead. Yeah, true. Skull issue. But you say that like there's only 2. I have more, but I just needed to actually import them into my scene. I keep forgetting to do it. Like, I have at least, like, 5 of these things, honestly. Oh, there's more. Oh, yeah, there's more. As we count these folks down for game number 4, which happens in 3, 2, 1. Play them all at once. Oh my god. Well, I gotta find. I'm gonna see real quick. I'm gonna just keep an eye on the players, of course, but I'm gonna see. I want to say, is it on my desktop? No. Probably downloads. I think this was a different one. Hang on. Brace your ears, everybody. This might get loud. Yeah, I'm gonna uncheck. Actually, let me do this.
No! No! No!
There we go. There's another one. I'm gonna turn this way the fuck down though. There we go. I'm gonna add this. There we go. You have just reminded me to add one. There you go. Just for you, Ampu. That was another GD no sound clip, right? There we go. Yeah, just a demonic scream as a player misses a long bar left. Yeah, and I remember the moment from that too, when that one happened. It was during Tetris Gauntlet. Right, it was from Tetris Gauntlet, and oh, had to make a chase down. I forget who he was playing, but had to make a chase down. Oh, he was playing Eyeball, I think. Had to chase down like 40,000 points on 29, and almost got it. Almost got it, and was shy by 300 points. True, yeah, Pokey actually topped out from that. No, he's a pro. He's got, these folks are pros, right? Like, that's why I'm like, I will at least warn you of this, that this is about to happen, so you're not alarmed, right? So I don't blow your eardrums out. You know, you know, generally, people who know what they're doing tend to be pretty good about that. Oh, you've DM'd. Okay, yeah, what's going on? Okay, I will add this one later. I will add that later, Colin. I'm gonna try to actually focus on the match for a second here. This is a big match, right? It's an exciting match between 2 highly skilled players, certainly more skilled than myself, which is why they're there and I'm here. We got 193 from Pokey out of Tetris, 216 306 for the Xenophilius. But, oh, and I wanted to kind of answer a question from Louis that was earlier too. I was like getting to it, and then like it was the end of a set, and I got distracted. So, you know, Louis was asking me earlier, you know, about, and I hope he's still here because I am actually going to answer the question about how, you know, some of the stuff I'm going to do on my channel once we move over to Classic Tetris. There's still going to be stuff happening here again, you know, maybe a restream every now and again. Kind of on a, you know, emergency basis more than anything. But, you know, because a lot of the other restreams I do right nowadays, it's like, oh, it's like CTM like Futures or something, right? Or it's like, oh, CTL like Division 2, right? Like, so it comes down to, you know what I mean? So like a lot of the other stuff, it's like, well, it's not even on my channel anymore anyways, right? Like, but you know, I would like to try and stream some other stuff too. I've got some ideas. Like I want to play through a game that I picked up a while ago and haven't even touched yet on Steam. It's called Skatebird. My buddy was playing it and it looked freaking stupid. And which is why it's a perfect game for me, because it's stupid, right? You know, I want to do some speed running of Diddy Kong Racing. Like I've done a couple runs of 100%. I'm an hour behind the world record. Maybe I can get a little closer. I don't expect to get world record or anything, but you know, just there's some other stuff I want to do, like maybe Lego Star Wars, you know. Like, you know, people be into it. I certainly, you know, would like to stream some other stuff when I have time too, you know. But of course, we are approaching transition. We are approaching transition here for these two players. It is a pretty substantial lead here for Xeno right now, looking to get right back into the set. 524 for them at a Tetris 546. Little Corian thing to follow. 414 for the KunfusingPoke. He's got some work to do to try and catch up, as opposed to Mustard. Yeah, and I appreciate it, Reed. And Deck too. I appreciate it, guys. I do. Yeah, at my best, I think I can compete. Certainly I'm not there right now, though. You know, it just, yeah, and it kind of sucks, but I don't want to dwell on that right now. What I do want to dwell on is the score at the moment and the state of Xeno's board. It is getting a little messy here, but he's going to get it clean just in the nick of time for transition. Ooh, but now he's getting some rough pieces. Oh, we need a bar for Xeno in the worst kind of way. Will get it. And gets 2 in a row for that right side. I was trying to get this board under control. This is Pokey's chance to start closing the gap. He is perfectly clean here. And there we go. Bang Tetris 592. He's clawing his way right back. And Xeno is still struggling up on the top shelf. Oh, there's that J over to the left. It was really clutch. But in the meantime, look at this. We are neck and neck as Pokey takes the lead with a Tetris. Look at us slam the door shut here. Xeno had well over 100K lead, but it's just been fighting for their life. Here's the long bar to the left side. Just cannot seem to find the opening to get this down. Has to just keep chipping away. The bar to that right side. Ooh, maybe a geo flip on that T. Bar coming in for some relief. You see it, I mean, they're staying alive, but just unable to get out. There we go, the board's clean. The board is clean, but not before Pokey took a 100K lead. And Xeno with a Tetris in, 693. Excellent dig, excellent survival. And a Tetris for Pokey. We'll go to 787. It is about a 100,000 point spread. No bars in sight for either player. Finally, one shows. There's a Tetris for the Xenophilius. 730 here to 818. Pokey's got a few extra lines in hand, too, before the 29. Let's see, can Xeno catch up? Or will Pokey slam this one and finish it right here? There we go. Bang Tetris for Xeno, 786. We're on level 27s for both, 865 for the Confusing Pokey. Xeno just trying to fix up that left side of the board. Has done it. There we go. Bang Tetris again. Has got one more on the table, but we'll burn into 29 at 867. Oh, my God, bar hangs. Can we get a bar? Get a bar. Got it over. Oh, my God. But it is not going to be enough. Pokey is maxed out. Play this out, my friend. But just know that you have won this one with a max and still going 3-1. GG's. What a finish. I mean, to think that Xeno still could have won that after that crazy friggin' dig for the first like 4 or 5 levels of the 19 speed. That crazy. Just crazy. Of course, the nod of approval from the Mega Retro Man and the Taco Mom. Welcome in to both of you. There you go. Pokey gonna finish it out with an A84. And what a way to finish. You'll be seeing more of him on Friday as he takes on Noah Dang at Reckoning. So of course, GG's to the both of you. But Pokey's ready. He's ready to go. GG's. All right. So that will end that match. I think, did we end that prediction? I think I need to end that prediction. It was, oh wow, like almost nobody bet on Pokey. Yeah, choose outcome. Mostly because people were just wasting points because it's the last Monday night show on the channel. There you go, all right. Got it done. Pokey won the match. There's your points, of course. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. You know, it's been an absolute pleasure doing this here on this channel for the last 2.5 years and then some. I mean, again, I never would have dreamed I'd be doing this right now, and I never would have dreamed I'd be doing this on a weekly basis now for the main Classic Tetris channel. That is, I mean, it's huge. I am anxious but excited. I am truly excited for the next era of this show. Which may not be taking place for a couple weeks, as I may have to work late next week. I actually don't know. I'll have a better idea on Friday, so I'll give you the update when I'm in the booth with King on Friday. So I'll know for sure by then. But onward and upward, right? And Iaki, don't you worry, I will give you a way to spend the channel points. Yeah, oh, Reed, of course. Yeah, it has been an absolute pleasure calling all these matches here. But in the meantime, I think it is about time that we find ourselves a raid target. It is getting late here on this Monday evening. Again, I appreciate everybody so much. I ain't going nowhere. It's not goodbye. It is just see you later, right? So, of course, I think